Hey, namaskaram. Good afternoon. I'm up here with the mountain again with Arunachala. Excuse me. I'm one of those people that the bright sun makes sneeze sometimes. Not that many people get that weird phenomena. But yeah, months ago when I first got here, well, I guess 2 months ago, or a month and a half when I first came to the dentist, I was up here. This is the rooftop of the dentist. But last time was morning and now it's 3 in the afternoon, so it's a little difficult to see the mountain with the blazing sun. But yeah, still doing this dental thing. Anyway, the work has to go back to the lab to get fixed, the bridge I'm getting and stuff. And so, but I am kind of proud of myself because I'm not as triggered by it as I would be. You know, I'm just more aware, like, okay, maybe next time it'll be done, you know, like a little bit more detachment. And I'm just so grateful for that, you know, so I guess I just want to share that. And it's like, oh my God, because, yeah. People that know me for a long time, I've been working so hard, you know, I used to be so hard on myself and so intense about stuff, like spiritual stuff, you know, and like personal growth stuff and like, yeah, self-love stuff. And I'm just so glad to be like freaking starting to get some space from it all, you know. I'm so grateful for that. And it just happens when it happens, you know. It's just like grace. We just keep doing the work and just keep grinding when it feels like grinding, you know, flowing when it feels like flowing, and just the remembrance of what already is, you know. It's ironic because it's like a remembering, but it's like what's the only constant, you know? What's the perpetual reality underneath it all? Indian Independence Day was a couple days ago, or Republic Day as they call it, so there's some flags all along the road. Wow. Yeah, the sun's right near the mountain, that's why it's so you know, difficult to see the texture of it. Arunachala. So grateful for this mountain, for shedding the light. So I guess that's all I want to say. I don't know what other words are coming right now. Just grateful to myself for staying on this journey, grateful for all the teachers that I get to sit with and be with, and including the mountain, including the dentist, you know, including the freaking people that trigger me, you know, just part of life, you know. Have people that are just rude or deceptive or whatever it is. And my prayer recently has really been, I'm trying to rinse this this stuff off my teeth. The prayer recently has been to just like love thy enemy, you know, and like, or have equal vision, you know, because it's easy to love the people that we love in the moments that we love them, but what about people that just trigger us for whatever reason? And it's like how to see all as the supreme being, you know, or how to see that, really embody that the self alone is. All is the self, or all is God. Ram, 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 ram. The mosquitoes have been waking me up so much every night. Like, it's like really intense. And I did pretty good for like a few days. Like, it was kind of impressive to myself that it literally made me think of God, you know. It made me think of the divine, where I was like, okay, here they are again. And I didn't get mad. I literally got spiritual. Like, I just thought spiritual thoughts as I'm like half asleep, you know, waking up to this bzzz sound or this itchy ankle and freaking itchy forehead, you know. But last night was really bad, so it was like really hard to hold on to that, and the anger was coming, And then my mind even went like, oh, and I got the dentist tomorrow. What if the tooth isn't ready? Or what if the thing isn't right? Or, you know, but I just stuck with it. I just kept doing like self-inquiry, or the repetition of I, like I have here. The original name of God, the name of the self, you know, the I. It's the supreme thought, the first thought. Anyway, they called me back to the dentist for something. Okay. Have to go back in there for something. So, anyway, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Remembrance of all is the one self. It just makes life better. You know, it's like we're the one perceiving it all, you know? So it's like just bringing it back to the immediacy of me, you know? And just being like, everything I see is part of my reality. Therefore, what if it's part of me? What if it's really me and not me as the separate one? Because that's the whole point. You know, the illusion, the pain, the horrible friggin' nightmare of reality is when I'm separate. I'm just this body. But when I'm like, whoa, everything in my field of awareness is me too, then it becomes so much more spacious and even blissful. You know, even the intensity and the pain. This one saint, Papa Ram Dass, I've been reading his books, and he takes that to the extreme. He just calls it all Ram. You know, that's his name for the self. You know, his favorite, like, divine name that he calls everything and everyone. And his name is Ram Dass, like servant of Ram. So he's like everybody's servant in his mind, and he gets so hyped up on this that he just becomes a blissful saint, you know, and everybody just loves him, and he's just this amazing guru from last century. And anyway, it's really inspiring. So peace from the mountain, the intense fire mountain of grace and compassion. Namaste.